That's Sergei ЛЕЩЕНКO, advisor to the head of the office of Ukraine's president, and advisor to President Zelensky. Mr. ЛЕЩЕНКO, thank you so much for being on this show. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can I start with this assessment that we are just getting from our team who covers the Pentagon from a senior defense official in the U.S. that they believe the southern city of Kherson is now contested territory, that it may not be in solidly Russian control like it had been over the past couple of weeks. Is that your understanding of what's happening in that city right now?
In this city, we have very brave Ukrainians who are able to protest against this occupation even without guns in the hand. And I believe there is a way for Ukrainians to demonstrate willingness to stay with Ukraine, not to be occupied by Russia. This is an example of strong spirit of Ukrainians in this war. Also, regarding special operations in some areas, it's not a good moment to comment. I believe it has to be done after the operation has happened. Usually in Ukraine, we have like a few times a day the special report of our commanders. And let's wait until the commanders make some statement. What we know that yesterday we destroyed 2 Russian ships with descents, and it was very, very successful operation. Today we have satellite photos of this, showing that Ukraine successfully attacked these ships, which were part of the occupation army of Russia. In general, what we know is they want to occupy Mariupol for the first goal at the moment because they need to release some of their troops for the further attacks on the north. That is why Mariupol is now the...
It looks like our connection has frozen. We're going to see if we can get Mr. ЛЕЩЕНКO back, but you heard him say there that they are waiting on one of the...
Oh. I'm back.
I'm glad you are. I don't see you on my screen yet, Sergei. I do hear you and I do see you. You were talking a little bit about the sort of state of play as it exists currently in Ukraine with the Ukrainian troops. How long do you assess that the Ukrainian resistance can keep up this effort?
Ukraine will resist until the victory. You know, what I was talking about, that Mariupol is main target for Putin now because for him, it's important to finish with this port, with this big city, to control it and to show that he now united this so-called separatist republic called GNR on the whole territory of Donbas region. For him, this Mariupol is a symbol. That is the first reason to be so brutal with this, because Mariupol resisted his occupation and his attacks, and Mariupol then doesn't want to be with Russia, with Putin. That is why he's so angry. The second reason, he needs to finish with Mariupol to release his army for further attacks on the north. And that is why Mariupol is our Stalingrad now. That is why I'm so vocal with this. We need to help Ukraine in this crucial moment. And after he finishes with Mariupol, he will go maybe to another south part of Ukraine and put another efforts to occupy the northern part of Donbas region.
So given what you just said, you know that President Biden is in the region, obviously, yesterday, today, tomorrow. Are you satisfied with what you've heard from President Biden specifically so far? And do you believe the U.S. is doing enough to help you?
Unfortunately, I can say that I'm not satisfied because before war started, 1 week before war started, I personally publicly called President of the United States to come to Ukraine and by presence on underground to be symbol of peace, like John Kennedy did in Berlin in 1962, I believe, this famous speech of John Kennedy in Berlin. So I called Mr. Biden to come to Ukraine and to stay with Ukrainians by personal presence to show Putin that U.S. will stand for Ukraine, and any plans of Putin to attack Ukraine gonna be resisted together by Americans and Ukrainians. Unfortunately, it never happened. And I believe maybe now when he is in Poland, he can at least visit checkpoint of Ukrainian-Poland border. But no, he is in Poland. He did not come closer than 100 kilometers to border. Of course, we are looking for more support. We are looking for more weapons. We are looking for more necessary army support for Ukraine. We are very much appreciated what was done by American president so far. He is one of the symbols of our support. But at the same time, I can say that if we impose sanctions earlier, if we start to block financial operation of Putin earlier, maybe he will never started this war against Ukraine. If U.S. provided more weapons, not in the very last days, but since 2014, I believe Putin would never start this war against Ukraine. If American was much more strong with sanctions and with military support of Ukraine, I believe plans of Putin could be completely different. But at the same time, I can agree with all my leadership that America plays crucial role, that Americans are main partner, and we very much appreciate what was done before and is doing now by American government.
Before I let you go very quickly, Mr. Leshchenko, how is President Zelensky doing? Does he feel like he's been able to be effective in that speech to NATO leaders yesterday?
Mr. Zelensky in a good mood, in good form. He's in Kyiv every day. He makes a lot of diplomatic efforts, non-stop negotiation with leadership of European and America, and he is very much focused on the finishing of this war with a successful result for Ukraine. Yesterday he talked to NATO leaders, and he was very frank, saying, please never again say that Ukrainian army is not ready to be part of NATO.
Okay.
Because in his word, he said that Ukrainian army is stronger than an army of some NATO countries.
Serhiy Leshchenko, we're so glad to have you on. Again, an advisor to the Office of the President of Ukraine. I know the signal was a little spotty, but we're so glad that you're able to join us from overseas. Appreciate it.
Thank you.